Someone wanted me to comment on this. This isn't my gig, reacting to circumstances and things like that. But the Lil Wayne situation with his girlfriend, I'm sure she's one of many. Lil Wayne doesn't seem like a monogamous type, but hey, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just too judgmental. But anyways, he kicked her and her daughter out, her teenage daughter out on Mother's Day. Now, she says she wants him to go to she wants him locked up like P Diddy. Why doesn't that sound right? I guess I'm so used to everybody calling him Diddy. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if he put his hands on her or not. That's not his bag. Lil Wayne is not a violent man, especially towards other women. But that's just what I know, because, well, I just know these things because I hear things on the street because I'm... But anyways, let's just say, you know what happened, okay? She had let's just say she had a lot of junk in her trunk. She was a healthy girl, She had a lot of, she was healthy. That's all I'm going to say about that. But she had a mommy makeover. And she's in recovery from that. I think it takes about 6 to 8 weeks. They got y'all bandaged up and binded. That's not my cup of tea. I prefer au naturel. I'm not going through any procedures. You either like what you got or you don't get it at all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So she was recovering from a mommy makeover. And apparently they put her stuff out and told her to move along, little doggy, move along. And, she gets on the Instagram or one of those platforms, social media platforms, and she says, me and my daughter are going back. Well, what are you going back for, ma'am? What are you going back for? To cause trouble, which is probably what you were doing when you were in his house, causing trouble. But maybe, she was just someone, I don't know if they were in love or, I don't know. From some pictures, they look like they may have really hit it off, but I don't know. But maybe he was just keeping her around. It was kind of an arrangement. She got to stay in his big old mansion with a nice big tub and a velvet robe. That's why I'm hoping Drake invites me over one day. I just want to use the tub and wrap myself in a black velvet robe. But don't tell anybody. And so I think that maybe he was just, either she was starting her crap, maybe, possibly, I don't know, allegedly. Or maybe she was just too high maintenance now, She's getting a mommy makeover, and she's, you get that House of Diddy, like, whatever it's called. I never pronounce that word right. It gets an air about her where she's snobby. She thinks she's better. She's going to go on baddies or something. She gets that attitude, Maybe she was a little more humble before, and now that she's getting plastic surgery and all that, she thinks she's the ish. And so maybe he just had enough of her. Maybe he just said goodbye. Or maybe he was having one of his other baby mamas over for Mother's Day. I don't know. But that is cruel to kick her out, pardon me, on Mother's Day. That is kind of crappy. But you know what I'm thinking? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that he told her to leave a long time ago, and she was just, slowing it down. Well, I got to have surgery. Oh, I'm going to be in recovery. I can't leave today because I'm still bandaged up. And something happened. He just snapped and he just said, I ain't waiting any longer. Get your shit and your kid and get the out of here. And send her on her merry way. That's what I'm thinking. And it just so happened to be on Mother's Day. And she wanted it that way. Why? Because then, who does it make look like the bad guy? It's making Lil Wayne look like the bad guy, right? I got it all up in here, all the secrets, all the knowledge. And I'm going to unleash it on the internet.